Hi guys, welcome back to Drive Life Podcast. I'm very pleased today to be at the Motorist, but more so joined by 50 Club member. Know you through the Motorist mainly. Known you quite a while now. But,
Yeah, a couple of years maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I reckon. But anyway, Andrew Skirrow.
Thank you.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for the invite.
Do you want to tell our listeners and viewers just a quick synopsis what your name is and where you come from?
Okay, yeah. So Andrew Skirrow, born and bred in Otley, and currently live in near Boston Spa. So I've not sort of fled
You haven't fled
the nest that far, have I, really? What else you want to know?
Ooh, lots.
We'll go through some.
We'll get to that.
But yeah,
Confirmed petrol head.
I think so.
I think
petrol
so,
and
yeah.
diesel. We'll know
Petrol
within
and
we'll
diesel
know in the next 10 minutes. Won't we, really?
Yeah.
But yeah.
You sent me a few notes too, but a little bit about yourself, because I've known you to chat to for aeons, but I don't know sort of, your history. So
Yeah.
You grew up in Otley.
I did, yeah. My first job was as a trainee technician, or what we used to call mechanics then, didn't we? Technician, in a little garage in Otley, so it's nice and near to me.
For local.
Yeah, it started off as a Citroen dealership, Volvo dealership, and then was a Citroen dealership. So I did my apprenticeship there, and then I saw a job for a Porsche technician in the Yorkshire Post, and I was like, yeah, as well as 500 other people.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Ooh, fancy that."
So that was in Leeds, was it? Or?
Bradford.
Bradford,
Yeah,
okay.
probably, yeah. Big company, still going now.
Yeah.
I went for the interview, and then about 5 interviews, I think. It was like narrowing you all down and stuff. And then got the job, so I was quite excited.
Wow, well done.
And then spent about 8 years with them working on Porsches mainly, and then Ferraris, Lamborghinis and stuff. So I went out in a lot of my dreams.
So that'd be what?
Dream car.
Late 70s,
That would
early
be
80s, or?
ooh, cheeky. That would have been that would have been about 90.
Oh, right, okay. So you right.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, you got me on the spot there, aren't you? Time wise, 90s. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
So you'd had a few years in Citroen and Volvo.
Yeah, I know, because 996s had just come out.
Okay.
All on the.
Yeah.
No, sorry, Boxsters. I'd been there about 3 months, then Boxsters came out. So let's go back. So I'm 94, 95, I'd say. About 95 maybe, I think. Yeah. Quite a few years there, and then left there, and then ended up as a service manager at a Saab dealership.
What made you leave Porsche?
Oh, just to change and thing.
They all look the same.
I'd been after a while, 8 or 9 years I think there with them.
Yeah.
And then ended up on Saabs, and then after that I'd had enough of the industry. Then wanted to get out, so I retrained as a plumber and heating engineer.
That's a tangent.
Yeah.
Still do that?
Still doing that,
Yeah.
And still liking that.
Enjoying it? Pays the bills.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much enjoyment if there's a blocked toilet, is there? But,
Anyway, moving on. Yeah. So is that heating engineer, toilet technician? Is that
toilet technician? Yeah. I've never been called a toilet technician. Yeah, plumbing, heating engineer, and that sort of bathroom fitting and stuff like that.
in the locality? And
Pretty, all domestic, yeah. All pretty local, yeah.
so have you ever done any commercial stuff in that or not?
Dabbled a bit in it, but
not for you.
No.
So have you ever thought of, regretted coming out of the car industry? Or?
No, because I still tinker on them, and always have done.
You've got a shed.
Yeah. So even though you're not doing it as a living, you still sort of do it at home, don't you?
Enjoy
Rather than paying someone 50, 80, 90 quid an hour to do that. Well, I can do that. Why do I do that?
Yeah.
So I still do it.
Yeah. I've said as long as you've got your daily and you can get out in the morning and start it and go to work and do whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
If you've got a project in the shed, it doesn't matter if
It's nice to have a few. It's nice to have a few dailies, though, isn't it? Really.
It is. We'll come to that in a minute. So what's been your go-to, what was your first car? Working in a dealership, I'm presuming you didn't have a brand new car.
No, not then, no. A Q registration Mini that had been imported from Belgium.
Q reg?
In Blaze, which is like a bright orange.
Yeah.
And I passed my test when I was just 17 and a half or something like that. And that was my first car. And I remember, I'll diversify, when I first passed my test, had the day off work, and then passed my test, got home, ripped the L plates off like you do, and then went for a little blast in it. First time I've ever been out on my own.
Coming.
Never been out on my own before. I'd put the radio on as well, really loud. And then I remember going up somewhere up Farnley, up by Otley.
Yeah.
And tight corner coming up, and I was there singing away, and all of a sudden, how I made it round that corner.
Oh, you got round it?
I got round the corner.
Thought you were going to say you put it straight
I got round the corner, but...
Well done. Did it waken you up?
Yeah.
Yeah, slowed you right
It
down.
may have been on two wheel. It was near, very near.
Yeah.
So that was a bit of a learning curve. Anyway, so I had that car a year or so, and then all of a sudden, Mini Cooper S in a Senti, second car. So all of a sudden, I've gone from a little 1,000cc Mini to like a, and had that for a couple of years, and then after that, there's just been all sorts of different cars, really. I think after that was a Mark II, a Mark I Escort with bubble arches.
Wow, I wish you still got
Rally
that.
car, limited slip def and everything. But I had that for a year or so, and then got bored of it. And then
You get bored of Mark I Escort.
I know. I wish I still had it now.
Yeah,
Though, you know what I mean? It'd been worth some money now. I think I sold it to buy a W registration XR3 carburettor model. One of the first ones.
Not the XR3i.
Yeah, one of the first ones, and did the usual mods on it. Painted the wipers the same colour as the car. Took the badges off. You know, we set the blue badges off.
Yeah.
Rub them down and paint them
The same colour as the car.
Yeah, I did all
I
that.
think somewhere I've got some old Ford badges that I've bought, procured, or whatever to do that to, and I think they're sat in a box somewhere.
It was one of the easiest things to do,
Yeah.
but the effect was really good.
Oh, it
wasn't
did look
Loads of
tricky,
people,
yeah.
what have you done there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Harry's looking as if we're mental. Do you know what we're talking about? So the old Ford badges, they were see-through, and then they were painted blue on the back of them, and you could take them off, sand them down, sand the paint off, and then paint them the same colour as your car and put them back on. They look trick as.
It was a good mod.
Yeah, it was.
Good mod.
Yeah. You didn't need a VW thing hanging around your neck. You wanted
And
Ford mod.
yeah, I'm trying to think. After that, I did just a few normal cars, and and then it goes on after that.
So when do we get the two-wheel bug?
Later
down the line?
yeah, when I was at the first garage, actually, I fancied a motorbike. Did the CBT, is it part one?
Yeah, yeah.
And then didn't think I'd better do the part two because that
Well,
was
there's your CBT, then there's your part one, then there's your part two.
right. Which is the one that you
In it, your full air license, yeah. So yeah, your mod one is in a car park.
Oh yes, so that's the
round cones.
Yeah, I
and
did that
things.
one.
You have to do emergency stop, slalom,
yeah.
U-turn.
Yeah, I was
manhandle your bike.
I was fine with that one, and then the next one,
Yeah.
he monitors you on the road, doesn't he?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I was thinking, I'm not going to pass this. So I ended up buying a KH100.
Yeah.
And I thought I'll get a bit of use on that, drive it around and stuff. And then a guy at work was selling. Oh, he had an old British bike, and he'd swapped it for a brand new Virago. You know, Yamaha Virago.
All right, yeah.
Bit like a Harley Davidson copy.
Yeah.
So I wanted that. So I bought that off him, and still not passed my test. So I bought that. So that was the incentive to pass my test. So anyway, so I passed my test, and then had that for a couple of years, and then that just sort of went away, and I moved from Otley. And then I think it was when I got the job in working for Porsche that then the bike wasn't going to be used, so then I ended up selling that. So then not had a bike, two-wheel bike for quite a while. 3 years ago, let's say, I came to the motorist, and there was a lot of Vespers and some old guys on some Vespers, and they looked really cool.
Small guys on Vespa.
Old guys.
Old guys,
Sorry, old
it's
guys.
small
on Vespers,
guys.
yeah.
So, are you sure they just went a long way away?
No, maybe. And I thought they looked really cool. And I thought one of them would suit me. So I'm a bit of a tight Yorkshireman. So I'm looking through the magazines and stuff, and I find this Vespa that's in pieces. The guy's bought it, sprayed it all up and everything else. It's all in pieces. Really good price because it's not built up. So I thought, I'll buy that. So we did a deal. Went to somewhere up north near Newcastle. Picked it all up. 10 boxes. Right, 10 boxes in a frame.
Yeah.
Nothing,
It's all there.
nothing labelled up, and he's like, "Oh, it's all there, yeah." You know, and it all looks all there. And I'm thinking, how the hell am I going to build that up? Because it was going to be, that was my winter project. So this is how my brain thinks. Why don't I buy one that's all built up like that,
So you can copy it.
so I can copy it? So I do that. So I pick this Vespa up, 1964, 65. So it's an old thing. I remember when I first went on it, didn't like it. I think I've been on it 3 times. I've been on it 3 times, and there's too much going on. You've got handbrake, throttle, foot brake on the right hand side, then left hand side, clutch, gear change. It's all too much for me. So that's been
the gear change different.
Oh no, it's no. So that I think that's
like
been,
a Honda Clonk.
That's been parked outside my house with a tarp over it. So it's an expensive. It's it's worth a bit of money. It's a
So
classic.
what about the other one? You still got two.
That's still in pieces. That one. It's in boxes still. So I might have to have a bit of a cull and get rid of it. But yeah, it's a shame because
if anybody wants a project out there, yeah. So are you into your bikes more than your cars or not?
No. But I have a lot of cars.
Yeah.
And I'm a bit selfish because I tend to park them on the road. So I have 10, maybe 11 cars taxed each month. So it's quite expensive.
Wow.
And they're parked on the road. So legally, if it's taxed and tested, it can be parked anywhere on the road, can't it?
That's it, can.
Unfortunately, some of my neighbours
tell me a story about
don't agree with that. So one neighbour said I need to shift a few. So I've moved, which I have done. Yeah, I have done. I've moved a couple and sold one, and then I was sat on bog. So that was very Yorkshire, that wasn't it? I was sat on the toilet the following morning, thinking that's really annoying me. That. So I thought, well, I know what to do. I'm gonna, with the money I've just sold that car for, I'll buy a motorbike, a noisy motorbike. So I bought an old American noisy motorbike with no silencers on. So I'm back into two wheels now.
Yeah.
So that's.
So does that park outside? Oh, sorry, it starts up outside.
That'll start up outside at 8 o'clock in the morning when I come.
8? So do you have a
motorist on a we on a weekend. I need to get here for sort of 8:30, 9, don't I? So that could be started up.
Yeah, well, you could go for a run on it first.
Maybe, yeah. Got to get it MOT'd first because, as I said before, it's a bargain. I've got to find.
Bargains are for a reason.
So there's a bit more work done to it, which I didn't know about. So that's currently WIP work in progress.
Love it.
But that should be. But we're on it in spring now, aren't we?
Yeah.
So
there's plenty of time. Yeah.
See me. You'll see me on it when I'm. You'll hit. No, actually,
you'll
hear me on it first before you.
Probably with all your neighbours
first.
chasing you. Like, come back here. So run us through your cars then. What have you got at the minute?
Cars.
I know you've got some very eclectic. Thank you.
Put
your teeth in.
So I have quite a few Saabs because, as we said before, I worked for Saab. So I tend to buy Saabs which people can't fix.
Yeah.
Or they're at a point, because obviously we know they're quite old, and a lot of people tend to be at a point where I can't fix it, it's going to be scrapped or whatever. So I'll buy them, fix them, and I'll be right. I've saved the car, haven't I? Which makes me feel good.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Then it's really hard for me to then sell it.
There's a theme, isn't there, with people on the podcast? It's like,
and it's a really simple thing, isn't it? Fix it, buy it, fix it, flog it, or sell it. But with me, it's like, well, maybe I do quite like the colour. Maybe I run it.
It's easier to buy another shed to put them in than it is to sell them.
Yeah. So there's a lot of Saabs of various different estates and convertibles and stuff.
Yeah. What sort of age are you back?
The oldest is I've got an original 1979-99 turbo.
Right.
That was purchased from Matthewson's.
Yeah.
Needed finishing, but that's not quite Concours, but it's pushing on for
nice.
that. Really, really nice. That's the oldest one now.
Okay.
I have had older, but that's
so you haven't had any of the really old V4s?
Yeah. I had a V4 estate with a trailer.
Wow.
I had that for a while and got bored with that. So that's,
when you said sorry, was that a matching trailer?
Yeah. I'll find a picture of it.
I'll find a picture of that.
But it did look quite fancy, that. But it was hard work to drive.
Yeah?
Yeah, V4, so it went okay, but really, I didn't gel with the car, so it had to go. So my oldest now is the 1979-99 turbo, and then there's a 900 turbo, which is nice, and then the rest of them are 9.3 estates and convertibles.
You said the rest of them, how many have you got?
Saabs?
Yeah.
Probably about 15. 15.
So is it an affliction?
What you came to the Classic Car Sunday in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
900 convertible.
Yeah. Is it an affliction or a disease or it's just
probably both?
Yeah. Have you been to see the doctor?
No, it gets worse. Yeah. Don't worry.
I wasn't worried.
Our neighbours might be. So lots of those. 4 Mark 1 Golf convertibles.
Okay. Brilliant. So, Harry's just nearly choked. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Harry doing the film
I did
has
have
just nearly
5.
choked.
Did have 5, but 4 now.
Why do you need 4 Mark 1 Golf convertibles?
I don't know.
So hang on, I'm still with these Golfs.
Yeah.
Are they all the same? Are they?
No, the 2 sport lines, which are the last, the run out ones.
Yes.
One's been at a body shop for 4 or 5 years, I think. I took it there to get some paint, and it's parked at the side of this body shop, in the body shop in the corner. So every now and again, I'll go and have a look, and it's still there. But I don't need it back because I've got no space for it anyway. But as long as it's still there.
Okay. So what is it? Special paint that takes 20 years to make?
No, it's just it's the foolish thing is when you go to a body shop and say don't rush it.
Not in a rush for it.
Not in a rush for it.
Fatal.
Whenever.
Fatal.
So it's five, 6 years down the line. In actual fact, I maybe need to go and have a look and.
You know, I said there wasn't a rush. I need it back.
Yeah. But it's funny thing is, I knew it needed a boot lid because the boot lids were rotten in the corner. So I remember a couple of years ago, I went down with 2 more boot lids, and I went down just to go check.
Why 2?
I don't know. Just to go check, how it was and everything else. And then he says to me, "Well, yeah, you left 3 last time you came, so he's already got the original one that's rotten and 3 others." So I'm thinking, oh, okay, maybe I need to make notes. Right, so they've got the goals. Got the Saabs.
So, hang on, let's show you one. We've got 15 Saabs,
Yeah.
5 Golfs. Right, go on. I'm writing these down. Yeah.
The 4 goals because I sold one.
Oh, you sold one?
Sold one,
well
yeah.
done, congratulations.
Thank you, yeah. It's interesting is a couple, 2 of them are tax and MOT exempt, which is really bonkers to know you've got a Mark 1 Golf that's tax and MOT exempt, it's over 40 years old.
That's scary.
I know, isn't it? Bonkers, isn't it? That? Right, so where do we need to be now, car-wise? Old Land Rover.
Saying that.
But that's a bit different, that's dropped 12 inches and looks completely bonkers. The amount of attention that gets is bonkers.
Most people, when they're 17, 18, will get a car, take the springs off it, cut 4 inches off them and completely ruin it. Why have you done that now?
Because I'm a big kid at heart, really. Somebody once said to me, act your age. And I said, well, I can't act my age because I don't know. I've never been that age before, so I can't act that age.
I'm still 18 in here.
Yeah, so it's just different, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is.
It's nice to be different. But then sometimes it gets a lot of attention. But get this is the funny thing. Sometimes when I pull up in it, I don't like it because I'm sort of like, people are looking at me.
You've got the attention.
I'm in the car and people are looking at me.
Right.
So I don't like, but then why is
But
it?
do you like talking about it?
Yeah. So I like the attention, but I don't like the people looking at you all the time.
Right, okay.
So sometimes when I first brought it here, park it up and then quickly go get a coffee and then just stand next to it.
And then pretend it's not yours.
Yeah,
right?
that's really cool, that, because you listen to what they say. And generally speaking, it's positive.
Good. So have you ever had negative comments about it and then butted in?
Once, yeah, there was an old gentleman. He was like, he'd had some of the old farmer, he'd had the old Land Rovers and stuff, and he wasn't quite keen on it. So I just said, well, it's saved an old Land Rover, hasn't it? In a positive way, but that's the only one really. But most people.
So what else have you done to it then? You haven't just lowered it.
That I bought it pretty much nearly done like it was. It had been converted by a guy in Derby. It was mint. It was like Kawasaki green.
Oh wow!
Originally. So I've just
metallic.
No, just
solid
green.
old
Yeah, with no wheel arches on it, nothing.
Right.
So since I've had it, I've done various modifications to it, just made it better and stuff. The next stage would be to change the engine. I think put a decent V8 in it. I think rather than a diesel. That's quite a big job. An air suspension.
We know a man who's good at that, don't we? Shabs, who we've just had on.
Oh, is he?
Oh, yeah.
I need to speak to him. We need to.
Oh, yeah. I'll put you in touch with him. I know you've just met him, haven't you?
Yeah, I met him downstairs.
The projects he's on, I mean, he loves the BMW straight 6 diesel engines. He puts them in everything.
Right.
He's put one in a Lincoln Continental.
Yeah.
What was the drift car he's done?
Was that the Mustang?
Yeah, Mustang. He's put one in the Mustang.
Right.
Turned it into a drift car. Then he'd got it all done, and then realised he didn't like drift cars. But he's not sold it because he doesn't sell.
Bit like me with Scoot
It
with
is
the Vespers, isn't it?
Yeah. So moving on from the Landy.
Well, I suppose we'll talk about the roller, aren't we? I suppose really.
I do like your roller.
I'd sort of seen one, and I thought that's really good. That, and it's in the theme of the Land Rover, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
So I started looking for one, And then to buy an old Rolls-Royce, £2,000, £2,500 will buy one. That's nothing, isn't it?
For what?
Because usually, I know, because usually it's going to be a bit tatty.
Yeah.
And I thought it's ideal, that, because matte spray it black and stuff. But anyway, this one came up for the right price. So yeah, I got that. So that's a bit bonkers.
So have you done all that yourself?
Pretty much bought as it was.
Wow, okay. So do you want to explain to our viewers and listeners what that's done to
The
it and
interesting
what it looks
story
like?
with that Rolls-Royce is its first owner was Sir Harry Seacombe.
Really?
His first owner.
Wow.
But don't forget, going back, he would have had 2 or 3 a year,
Yes,
wouldn't he?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that Rolls-Royce, I spoke to the person who did that, and he did it in COVID, when COVID was about, and he couldn't get it booked in the body shop. So this is an interesting story. So he got spray cans, and he sprayed it all in a workshop.
Rattle can do it.
So you imagine how many rattle cans it would take to do a Rolls-Royce. Your little thumb and
I did a
your
match
thumb or your
to
finger
Escort.
would have been like pump, wouldn't it?
When I was 17, I rattle canned them out to Escort, and that took me a long time. Yeah, and it looked horrendous.
Yeah. Well,
But
that one looks.
It wasn't in matte. Yours
Yeah.
is matte, isn't it?
Yeah,
Black.
matte black. Yeah.
What do you have in the passenger seat or the back seat?
Yeah, so it's all matte black, red Connolly leather, and then I generally put a couple of mannequins in it.
Or a
So there's a mannequin in the back playing a game of chess, and then when I park it up here, I have a mannequin sticking out of the boot lid with 2 legs sticking out. Just a bit of fun, isn't it? You know what I mean? But little kids and stuff like,
Oh, yeah.
little kids look at it, and then the mums grab them and like drag them away.
Stay away from the strange man.
But it's just a bit of fun, isn't
Yeah,
it?
of course it is.
That's I like a bit of fun, and I'm easy to talk to.
So has that had anything else done to it?
Lowered, straight exhaust, couple of silencers removed, and then just different LED lights. So not really.
Yeah, just
But when I go from home to here, I think it's 8 miles, and that's a gallon gone. So it's a gallon. So I know that when I first got it, the warning light, fuel warning light was on. So I put 2 gallons in it, and
It didn't go off.
then I got here, then got home, and the warning light just came back on again. So it's 8 miles. But that's driving really steady as well.
I picked my brother-in-law's got a DB9, and he had an auto one, and I picked it up quite local, brought it to the motorist for MOT, and as I picked it up, the fuel light was on. I thought, I better put 20 quid in it, and by the time I got it back to the storage place,
Gone again.
it were back on again. Yeah, God, it just drinks.
Drinks it, yeah. Especially if you put your foot down as well, even more. Doesn't it?
I was
Were you driving steady?
Yeah, just, literally. It hadn't run for a while, and I just thought, I'll just have a steady schmooze, and yeah, they do sound nice, but you pay for the,
Well, yeah.
the orchestra, don't you?
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
Yeah. A quick note, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, head to carevents.com and discover car events near you. So go on, what else after the roller?
Just around COVID time, I started buying Valley choppers. Because I had.
Is that because you couldn't go out in the car? You just had to go around the car?
Well, yeah, we all had a Valley. Well, we had. I had one.
I had Rally Burner.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because I was more into BMXs. 'cause I used to race
You'll be
BMXs.
slightly younger than me, then, aren't you?
Oh, obviously.
Obviously, yeah. So I obviously had a ultraviolet purple to you.
Yes.
When I was a kid, and all of a sudden because in COVID we weren't working, so just skimming. You know what I mean?
This internet.
Oh, look at this! Yeah, so but the internet was rife, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course.
So I was buying them from all over the place. But this is how bonkers my brain is. I drove to Durham to buy one. Right.
Yeah.
The following day, I drove to Newcastle to buy another one. You know what I mean? That's bonkers, isn't it?
Yeah.
So before I know it, I don't know.
And were you aware you'd bought this other one at the same time or not?
Yeah. But because of
That is
Facebook,
bonkers.
yeah. And I thought to myself, if only I'd have said I'd buy that one and I'll pick it up the following day. But yeah. It was only because the next day this other one was advertised. So yeah, so before you know it, I've got quite a few of those.
At least during COVID, you had a valid excuse to go up north, not to an optician's.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I know. Yeah, it was a valid reason.
Let's not get political.
So yeah, I've got one hung up on the wall, and
You haven't told people how many you've got.
what Rally Choppers?
Because I know the answer to this.
There's 12.
12, yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you need 12?
Well, have you seen how many variants there is of them? And each one's different, colour-wise, not only colour-wise, but there's pretty much, there's...
So what variants did that? I mean,
Well, obviously the Mark 1s and Mark 2s, so I've got Mark 1 and Mark 2, They're quite
So
different.
the Mark 1s have got the gear shifted between your legs.
The Mark 1s and Mark 2s have.
Right, okay.
But the Mark 1s had a round gear knob on them, and the Mark 2s had a T-bar.
Yeah, T-bar one.
Yeah.
They're the ones I remember, yeah. See, I didn't know that.
And then
That
after
was
that, they brought the Mark 3 out, which was a 3-speed Sturmey Archer twist grip
Yes,
one.
because the
So I got
lever
one-
between
yeah,
the legs is quite
got one of
dangerous.
those in red, and then I got a Ben Sherman one, which is a limited edition one, and then got some later ones after that. One's a JPS, one John Player Special, one black and gold.
Original.
No, they
I was
just
gonna
did,
say, that's
no, they
good.
just did a copy of it
Yeah.
with a
Because cigarette advertising
That's long-
is obviously
long-
banned
yeah, long
on
gone.
kids' bikes. And that, no, it's, yeah.
Well, they call it a John Player Special, but it's just black and gold. That's 6-speed, that one, and that's one of the best things they did to a rally chopper, because if you've been on a rally chopper before, 3 gears just
How long time?
it
Yeah,
just
you
doesn't cut it, does
stop
it?
pedaling like hell.
Whereas 6 gears is really good.
Right, okay. Did you ride these?
Occasionally, yeah.
Okay, just to the pub and back.
Yeah. So there's a Beano one, which is all covered in Beano stuff. All covered like, it looks like a comic. Then there's the what we call MOD ones, Ministry of.
Yeah.
It's like got little.
Oh, with all the roundels on and
roundels
things
on them.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But there's cream
Almost
and blue.
camo and,
There's cream and blue, so you need one of each, don't you, really? But as being a typical Yorkshireman, I'm looking and saying that's cheap. That unfortunately, my brain. This is how my brain works. If I see something that's £30 cheaper than anywhere else,
You buy it.
that I'll buy it, but it might be 2 hours away. This is how this is what I do. So on paper, I think that's £30 cheaper, or let's say 50 quid cheaper, because it sounds better, doesn't it?
When you
but
go on
I'll
holiday-
drive 2 hours away and
Just
bring
to buy
it back
it.
to buy it.
Spend 50 quid in juice.
Yeah,
Or more, if you go in the roller.
but I don't. I
150
can't
quid.
compute
Yeah.
that.
When you go on holiday, do you like haggling? You know, when the lucky man comes round, or you're buying stuff from a market.
Well, you try a bit, don't you?
I love haggling. I find it really entertaining.
I'm just gonna
So yeah, go for it. I find it really entertaining. My wife just stands there with her head in her hands, because I'll haggle down to like 10 cents on the euro, you know. And then invariably, I won't have any change, and I'll give him a €5 tip anyway. But I just enjoy.
But you've
the
done
haggle
it.
of it.
That's
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
It's like the achievement.
That's it. But I still do that now. If someone's got something advertised, it's really bad. This is making me look really bad. This, but on marketplace,
You know, you're never going to buy anything again on the
I
internet. Are
know.
you?
But on marketplace or whatever, I'll see something and I'll ask questions,
Yeah.
and as if I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
But then I'll just blank him. But I know in deep inside that if I wanted it, I could have bought that, because I was the first person to contact them. And my brain wants seriously looking at, doesn't it?
Do you watch telly? No. You still
Yeah,
does
yeah,
that
but
bit? All right.
bit of telly, yeah.
Could just see you on.
Yeah,
the
but I can watch.
internet.
I watch telly and then
While you're internet.
You can the internet at the same time, can't you?
Yeah, it's in there. Yeah, no, I get that.
So then, what else? So we've done rally choppers, haven't we?
Yeah.
Sinclair C5s had to be
How
done.
many
didn't it?
variants are there? Them are there?
There's only one, well, officially one variant.
Right. So why do we need?
More than one.
Well, I was trying to get to the number you've got.
Well, we sort of
You're not quite in
Well,
double figures
no.
yet, are you?
not quite, but I
By-
bought
by
another.
how many?
I just bought another one over the weekend.
So you are in double figures.
No, that's now just short of double figures.
Okay, so that's now 9.
But the reason I buy these, the first one I ever bought was on the internet, right? I mean, going
Surprise.
yeah, going further back in 1985, I remember sat down in my mum and dad's house, saw it on the TV, on the news,
wow.
thinking, "Wow, look at that," and then completely forgot about it. Had a relationship and kids, and then all of a sudden, I saw one or saw a picture of one. So all of a sudden, it's in my brain now. And if anything gets in there,
It's doomed.
it has to be. I have to proceed and get it,
Yeah.
and then tick. Once that box is ticked, then
So you've just answered your own question there. Once that box is ticked, it's done. So why do you need another 8?
well, when I went to pick this first one up, I loaded it in the back of the car.
Wasn't it in Newcastle by any chance?
No, it was actually up north, County Durham. So up there again, wasn't it? And I loaded it up. Nice guy. He had what did he have? RS 2000, Mark 1, RS 1800 BD, all sorts.
Wow.
Interceptor, E-Type, and everything else. All sorts of cars. And I said to him, "What do you do for a living?" He was like, "Offshore oil rigger." There you go.
Yep.
Dream job. And as I loaded up, reversed the car out of his drive, and then all of a sudden there was a knock on the driver's side window. So I put the window down, and he says, just be careful. But it's like the breed. Before you know it, you've got 4 or 5 of them. And I went, oh, thanks for letting me know. Put window up, and as I'm driving away, I'm under my breath, I'm thinking, dickhead. What's he on about? But it's exactly right, because all of a sudden you know about these. You sort of know how much these are worth, and you know a bit more information about them because you've obviously researched them, everything else. So you see when advertised, you think, well, that's a bit too cheap.
I'm going to buy that.
I'm going to buy that one.
Scotland,
and not quite as bad. Been to Chester for one once.
Have you really?
Been in his farm for years, and it was like super cheap. So I drove all the way to Chester for it.
Had to have it.
Got to have it.
Bargain.
Still got it, I think, as well, that one.
Well, yeah, of course you have. You haven't sold any.
No. Sold a couple, actually.
Have you?
Yeah. Never had more as many as I have now, but I've sold one to a guy who was going to use it as a sidecar on his motorbike, which was quite cool. He's quite local, actually. Him. Then another one to a guy.
I never thought of that.
I know.
That'd look pretty tricky, actually, wouldn't it?
And another
On
guy
the right bike.
was going to put a motorbike engine in it. He was quite local as well.
That sounds scary.
But people do all sorts
There's not a
with
lot
them.
to them, is there?
No.
I won't want to...
But anyway, so like last weekend I bought another one because it was advertised on the
Marketplace.
marketplace of all places, and I looked at it and read it and I thought that's really cheap, that. And I thought I don't want to send him a message because he could be Chester, Newcastle, couldn't he? He could be miles away.
Does it not tell you on Marketplace?
It didn't on there,
Right. Okay.
because it just come up on it wasn't a marketplace. It had come up on the C5 Owners Club.
Right. Okay.
So it didn't show where he lived. So I did a quick check of where he was local. So I sent him a message and then picked that up.
There can't be many members on that, can there? C5 Owners Club, because you've got most of them.
No, you think so? There's other people who are more than that.
What? Yes, I get it's an iconic thing, and I get its history. What's the draw to them? What makes you want to buy them?
They're just, I don't know, they're just different, aren't they?
So do you use them? Do you drive them?
Yeah, sometimes me and my daughter have been out on them around Boston Spa and that area.
Right.
Yeah, they're just it's totally scary as hell.
Oh yeah, I mean
Scary
they're
as hell.
tiny things.
You're on one of those, and there's a bus behind you or a wagon behind you. Really panicky.
Yeah.
But they're just a bit of fun, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just a bit of fun, and you can go to the pub. Well, until recently,
What can you?
Well, quiz. There was a question on the quiz thing.
On my quiz.
On your quiz. And now I always thought that riding a bicycle or anything like that, if you were driving under the influence of drink, that you would just get a warning. So from that quiz, I realised that you can get a fine of up to £1,000.
You can also get points on your licence.
Why? How can you do that? Really?
It's a motorised vehicle.
I've been at a pub a few times on that and been a bit merry, and thought note of it.
Yeah, be careful. People who don't realise, the electric scooters you can hire in cities.
Yeah.
You put your credit card data, whatever, however you do it. I've never done it. A bit like the e-bikes. If you've got a driving licence, you can lose your driving licence from driving them.
Really?
You drink driving.
I didn't know that.
You drink driving on an electric vehicle.
Yeah.
And you're not insured. Oh, sorry, I'm lying to you. If you've got a private electric vehicle or an e-bike, you are not insured because you won't get insurance on a motorised vehicle of that ilk. Whereas the city centre schemes, like the old Boris bikes or the e-scooters in city centres, they are insured because it's part of a scheme.
Right. Okay.
But you can still get done driving on them.
Yeah.
So be very careful, guys.
Yeah. But like I said, a few times I've been a bit tipsy and then
when I used to do it,
driven home.
I can remember years ago, probably 17, 18, I must have been 18, coming back from the pub on my push bike, and a local bobby stopped me, said, get off the bike and walk it. You shouldn't be riding that bike, because I was obviously a bit wobbling, gave me a clip round the back of the head, and he just went, yeah, sorry, and well, that's what happened back then.
Yeah. You went up next corner and went back on it, didn't you?
Of course I did. Can you imagine that happening these days? Never going to happen, is it? No. But yeah, just be careful, folks. You can get done drink driving a push bike or anything electric powered.
Yeah, maximum of £1,000.
Yep, you remember that now.
I did remember that.
Yeah. So come on then. We've had enough C5s.
What else?
What else have you got in there? How big a shed have you got?
Mountain bikes?
I wouldn't have had you down for a mountain bike.
No, yeah, mountain bikes.
Yeah.
Most of them orange because that's a local
Yeah.
company in it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Do you,
top
need do you need some fingers?
There's probably 8 to 12 mountain bikes.
Why do you
yeah.
need it?
Well, these
I know
different variants.
Yeah, I know.
But then electric ones, the electric, a couple
Yeah.
of electric ones
Yeah.
as well. But yeah,
So I've got a mountain bike. One.
right, okay.
You know, if I got another one, I'd probably get an e-bike, but two would be enough.
I know.
It is a disease, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because each one's spec'd up differently, isn't it?
I get that. Yeah, I get it.
And then when you look, but you know, the things on them are quite expensive. Hopes, yeah,
Yeah.
pretty bonkers that they weigh so little as well. Sprinkling a couple of road bikes,
Yeah.
5 or 6 of them.
Have you?
I remember buying I bought a TT, you know, the time trial bike,
Okay.
right? So I've never been on one before, and you actually, if you look at them, your hands go out to the front,
Yeah.
to bring all your body down.
Yeah.
So I'd seen one, carbon fibre one. I thought I'll get that. I got that, and then ended up buying a helmet that goes with it, which is like pointed,
points at the back.
goes about like that, right? And I've got a skin. I should say this. So I've got a skin suit as well, right?
I am avidly trying not to imagine you in a Lycra or a skin suit.
Right, so it's like a skin suit, and I put it all on once, and I thought I was going to go. Do you know the Burbridge Road? There's a lot of time to go down there, and
168.
that's it,
Yeah.
168, yeah. And but riding the bike is so hard, it's so scary.
So you've ridden that once?
Once, yeah, and I just put it back in the
in the
shed.
shed, yeah. Selling it?
Eventually, yeah. But it's like
with the
people.
suit.
It's like when people go look at barn finds and the person who owns it. Well, I'll do it one day.
Yeah.
And you don't intend to be like that at all. You know, I don't intend to buy multiples of each thing,
I get it.
but it just happens.
Yeah.
But once I've done it, and I try and then, you know, not forget about it. But I'll then, like, my head thinks about something else then. But you're right, what you say. Why have you got multiples of one if you've ticked that box?
Yeah.
But it's just
So my brother-in-law, I have a question I ask him quite a lot. So he's stopped counting the amount of cars he's got. He counts his sheds and how many sheds he's got, full of cars and boats and bikes and everything. I said, look, what do you aspire to? What's the one car you want, or a small collection of cars you want? So he loves his old Fords. So he's got multiple Mark 1 Escorts, Mark 2 Escorts
Okay.
of various derivatives. He's got RS Cosworths, Escort Cosworths, Sapphire, you know, all that sort of
yeah.
stuff.
So you've got some tasty stuff then.
Yeah. The two he hasn't got an RS 200, he hasn't got an RS 500.
Okay.
He's got Focus RSs, STs, Mount Tune ones, loads of different derivatives of them. And I said to him, why don't you concentrate on a collection? Get rid of, you know, he's got 2 Yaris GRs, one of which, he maybe does 10 miles a year in it. He doesn't use them, so why not? I'm trying to get him to thin his collection down, but get the ones he really wants, you know, and the ones he would appreciate.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw exactly the same question to you. He can't answer me either, so I'm hoping you've got some. No.
Divine intervention.
Yeah.
But sometimes I think to myself, what would 10-year-old me think of me now?
Yeah.
And generally speaking, choppers, Sinclair C5,
Yeah.
you'd be pretty chuffed.
Yeah.
Beard and moustache, but maybe not.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
everything else, sometimes you got to...
So what was your poster car as a kid? What was the big poster on the wall?
Probably 911, I think.
Yeah.
And before I got working on Porsches, I always dreamt I wish I'd have a 911 before I was 25.
Yeah.
But luckily enough, I think I was 26 by the time I worked there. But I went out in so many 911s and everything else. So it made up for that, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So
I've since bought one, but
it's not on my list.
not on your list. No. When my mum and dad passed away, and then the inheritance, I thought I'd treat myself, so I got a 911.
So what have you got?
996 turbo.
Right. Okay. nice and sensible.
Yeah, the money I bought it for, 3-4 years, it's still worth that.
Yeah.
So it's like money in the bank.
Yeah.
Money in the bank. Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than money. Yeah.
Better than money in the
It's
bank.
going to appreciate more.
Yeah, absolutely.
You would hope. Looking for your new favourite t-shirt or hoodie? Head to the Drive Life store and discover our range of automotive-inspired clothing. Use the link in the show notes below and use code podcast10 at checkout for 10% off. So have we missed any more out? Because you threw a 996 at me there.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah. Think down the next street. Have you got any parked around the corner?
That is so true what you said there, actually.
Yeah.
TVR.
So go on, tell us about your TVR.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I've
funny
heard
story
that.
that.
You can hear you coming
Yeah,
before.
funny.
Yeah.
I went to the NEC Classic Car Show a couple of years ago with my friend Paul, and we were on the way, we were talking. He's got a V8 in his Land Rover, and we sort of said, it'd be nice to get a V8 car, wouldn't it? Either a TVR, an MGR V8, Stag or something like that. And we saw some TVRs there, and all of a sudden I fancied it. So all of a sudden that's in my brain then, isn't it?
Marketplace.
So eBay that one.
Okay.
Needed a bit of work, got it for a good price. So yeah, had that probably three years now. But it wasn't noisy enough when I got it.
It straight pipes it.
So straight pipes it, yeah.
It does
That's
sound
noisy.
It does sound well.
And I must confess that when I've talked about that, I've mentioned the Triumph Stag there, didn't I, in between?
You've got one of them.
I've got one of those as
Treats
well, yeah.
A V8.
Yeah. And that is part, because when you said, look at the other streets, as I did, I actually, in my mind, just, oh yeah, there's that there.
Your
Isn't there?
neighbours must hate you.
The guys that you obviously know that hang around
Yes.
with here and they're doing the quiz, we were here doing a quiz one day and we got a serviette just to write down what I had.
I saw it. I saw you
Did
do
you see
it.
the serviette?
Because Chris Ness said, we're just working
Yeah.
Andrew's car. So I went, what?
And all of us, I couldn't find, because I knew the number and I couldn't remember where two cars were. And I was like thinking, I'm sure there's another two here. And then I left here, got home, and the two cars that I couldn't think of were actually on the drive. So I passed both of them when I went in.
So what are they? Have I got them on my list?
They're on your list, yeah.
Okay. So is that it? Are we done there?
As the eclectic mix.
What's your daily? We haven't done your daily.
Oh, Mercedes. It's either a Saab estate or a Mercedes.
So
there's a
Saab
Mercedes.
estate in there. So you've got, what's the Merc?
220
Okay.
AMG one, yeah. So it's nice.
Yeah. It's a daily.
I think that it's just yeah. I need that little serviette. Where's that serviette?
I'll have to get Chris to put it in the comments below if you can remember what else was on there.
What was on that list?
So what have we got? 15 stars, so that's 10, 11, 15. Sorry, no, that can't be right. 15, 20,
It's about 21.
25.
25.
25. So, yeah, you've got 21. You told me before you came you've got over 20.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so
There you go.
you're not doing too bad.
But Springs here, a lot of those are convertibles, Saab convertibles, which have had an issue with. I fixed them.
Yeah.
So they're ready to sell now. So I do sell them, yeah. What it is, spring's coming, so it'll be a better time to sell.
Yep.
And it's like, I need to sell one, and all of a sudden, it's like a catalyst for the others then.
2 more will appear. And then,
Well, no, I have to be strict with myself and not
Okay.
do it. And then be mindful that obviously I need to get rid of some of these cars because there is too many. And then if something happens, because there's no guarantee about tomorrow, is there?
God, no. No.
I mean, this might be the last time you ever see me. So,
you don't know what's around the corner.
and I can't really rely on, or not rely, but I can't really leave all those
To the kids.
can I? Because they're not going to know what to do with them.
They will hate you for it with all
They
that.
will.
Especially the C5s.
Love me to pieces now, but like they could quite easily change their mind, kind of. So I do, I do really need to make
So before my father-in-law passed away, God rest his soul, he was one of those people who lived in the village who, if you needed a thing, you could go knock on his door and say, Ron, have you got a... Yep, I've got one of them in a shed somewhere or in the garage. Or he had everything, never threw anything away. And if he didn't have it, he'd make you it, or he was one of those guys. And we used to take the mick, saying, when he passed away, we're going to have to draw straws of who's going to clear it all out, because there was so much stuff. And it literally took probably 2 years to...
Really?
Yeah. Various auctions and, oh, God, yeah, it was a long drawn out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So what my kids probably, if they listen to this, will be thinking is I'm going to get rid of all my stuff. I'm not. You're stuck with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you say, life's too short, isn't it? You don't know what's around the corner, and
But I don't
enjoy it.
I don't mean to do what I do.
Yeah.
It's just how my brain works and how it.
So go on. I'm going to go back then to the question I asked you previously.
Yeah.
About if you could get rid of, if there was one car that you desperately, you must have that dream car that you've never achieved yet. What is that going to be?
I think going back to the cars I've driven, and I've driven F40s, Countachs and stuff. I think a 355 Ferrari.
Yeah, can say that.
Really like them. Like how they look. Like how they sound.
Yeah.
Not ridiculously.
They're not quick, but
well,
they're very visceral. You have to drive them, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
no
them.
driver aids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
manual.
I'm with you.
I just really like them in the is it Galileo, the yellow colour.
Fly yellow.
I think I'd be happy with that because it's not out of this world
No,
price wise.
It's
it's
perfectly
doable.
achievable.
It's
So
doable.
half of them, you.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it? Get rid of a load of those.
Yeah.
And not have to tax 10 cars a month.
So I'm looking forward to the next podcast with you.
That could be good.
12 months time.
12,
You've got 12.
hang on,
12
12 months.
Yeah.
Can we not just sort of,
Elongate it.
Yeah, a little
No,
bit
that's
maybe.
13. Yeah.
you know what? I might hold you to that.
That I would love to say.
It would be nice. It would be nice to be in a situation where I haven't got as much.
Yeah.
Can I keep the Sinclairs? Okay,
As
maybe.
long as you paint and fly yellow.
I did actually have a Sinclair C5 that was actually in yellow, and I didn't like it, but my daughter did. She used to go on that one when I went on another one.
Okay.
And then I decided to take all the paint off it. So
Did she not speak to you for a while?
She didn't like. She was gutted that I took it, that I'd made it back to its normal colour. But I do actually have one. I've got one car at a body shop at the moment that's red, that's having a bumper painted. So I've actually asked the body shop to paint. They've got a Sinclair shell there.
Okay.
So I've actually asked them to paint it. This is quite good. This red, all red, because I'm going to put a Starsky and Hutch stripe on it.
Brilliant. I like that.
Because I've seen, there's a lot of others. Some people have done them with DeLorean markings on them. A lot of them have done them with Bond Bug orange, and which suits it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
That sort of.
Just iconic. 18 van.
Yeah, they've done that as well, but I've not seen a Starsky and Hutch one. And if you think, because of the shape, it comes down and across.
It'll work a treat, will that?
It would,
Because it's
wouldn't it?
on an angle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I do that, I'll bring it here.
Watch this space.
I'll bring it here. I need to take a picture.
You're going to drive it all the way here?
No, I'll put it on there.
It's not far in a car, but in the C5, that's
a long way.
It's a big ask, isn't it? What's the range like on them?
If it's on a single battery, about 8 or 9 miles. But you can double them up with and it makes them a lot better.
Does it make them still 8 or 9 miles, but twice as fast?
Well, not quite twice as fast, but it does pick up a lot better.
Yeah. Good. But obviously, it extends the range.
Yeah, the Citroen Amy. You know, the little electric thing.
Yeah.
I really quite like them.
This is 2 people now we've got talking about electric cars, isn't it?
I really do quite like them.
Anyway, moving on. So, go on, what draws you to them?
Quirky, aren't they? Quirky and different.
I think you like quirky and different, don't you?
Quirky and different's good, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not
have you seen the thing?
Don't conform to normality.
There's hopefully Harry will put it on, but on the back of the roller, there's an LED sign.
Yeah.
And forgive me if I remember it. Was it something? I can't remember what it is now, and I bought it as well.
Normal gets you nowhere.
Yeah, normal gets you nowhere, and it is, and that's
I'll
exactly
agree with that.
That's exactly right, isn't it?
100%, yeah.
So when I've driven that, I have that lit up at the back, and I changed that's all in red, and I took the Spirit of Ecstasy off, and took the standard one off because it gets stolen, and then bought one that's been 3D printed in red, drilled its bottom, put an LED light in it, so at night time it glows up red. With the LED on the back.
I love it. So we need a photograph of that as well. You're going to have some photographs to insert on this, Harry. Yeah, man of your colour.
There you go. So that's me.
Are you sure you haven't missed any?
No.
You've gone the other way around your house?
Yeah, I'm as you're talking to me now, I'm literally going down one street and then back down the other one. That's pretty much.
So, do your
it.
neighbours have any room to park anything on the street or not? Are you?
Yeah, they do, but I do need to be a bit more vigilant and a bit. Yeah.
Are we going to 355? Is that the?
I really would like one. Yeah.
I do like the 355. I also like the 348, which Dave Hemingway, who you know from the 50 Club.
You need to.
They are very, very nice looking.
Yeah.
Probably one of the nicest sounding Ferraris.
But you need to get your bum in and drive one.
I have the small.
Yeah, but
They're a lot older.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's going back to you can't get first gear until it warms up. And
Yeah.
But when they brought the 355 out, because the guy who then took over Ferrari at the time couldn't get his golf clubs in the 348, hence the 345. Is that
genuinely the story?
So the 355 came out, and because I'm sure he got in the 348, and he says this is diabolical. I can't get first gear. I can't drive it. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I can't get golf clubs in it.
Yeah.
And then the 355 was then a move on from then.
Okay.
And it's completely different.
I hadn't realised that.
But then if you go out in a 360 after that, that's like different again. But
Yeah.
I don't know. 355 just looks
I
apart.
like that. I love the 512BB as well. Similar looking, but a bit more of a.
But then because I used to watch Magnum when I was a kid,
308.
And loved it.
Yeah. So just going back to the 348, Dave's is a Tiger roof.
Got a 348 registration on it, hasn't he?
Oh, I can't remember now. It's that long since he don't come out in it much now. He's got other Ferraris.
Right.
Well, Ferrari. I don't know what the plural Ferrari is. Is it like octopi? I don't know. Anyway,
Maybe there's one for C5s as well.
maybe. Doubt it. Anyway, with his Tiger roof, it's great when you're driving the car or in the car, plenty of legroom. But then you take the roof off, and it goes in the bag, and it goes behind the seats.
Yeah.
So you can't put the seats all the way back. So you haven't got enough legroom.
Yeah.
So it's great.
The TVR is a bit like that because the battery is in the passenger footwell.
Yeah.
So anybody bigger than 5 foot, the knees are up by the chest because there's no space for them at the front.
Yeah. Unless you bump it off and leave the battery.
Well, there's that too.
Future plans, future projects other than the 355?
I think what I need to do is really spring's here, so we'll condense.
Have a downsize.
And have a downsize, get rid of a lot. There's a number of cars which are in a yard local to me, and I'm paying just to have them in this yard, and I haven't seen them for 2 or 3 years.
What's the point?
Which is like bonkers, isn't it? So whatever, if I bought that car for a good price, I've then paid to have it stored in there, so it just counteracts it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like driving to Newcastle a bit.
To pick a part up to save 30, 50 quid. Yeah. To you, it's not make sense, but I've saved.
Man maths with the wife. Yeah, fair enough. But because you forget to account for that bit. But.
So downsize, I think. Definitely, 100% downsize.
Yeah. So you mentioned, just going back to 2 wheels, you said something that made me immediately think you've had things with 3 wheels. Am I right in thinking that?
Sinclair C5, mate, 3 wheels.
Of course, yeah. Of course.
Yeah,
I was thinking you'd had something bigger like Triquise or...
No. Oh, I've just think...
What have you forgotten?
Valley Grifter.
Oh.
Didn't mean to buy it. That was at an auction. That was at an auction. I'd bought a Sinclair C5 shell.
Yeah.
And then nobody was bidding on this Valley Grifter. Now, as a kid, my best mate had a Valley Grifter and I had a Rally Chopper.
Yeah.
But the Grifter, that was like a different...
It's a big...
That was a different...
the first BMX, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, and the seat was curved. And when you sat on that, it just cupped you, didn't it? Really nice.
Yeah.
And nobody was bidding on this, so I bid on it, and it didn't hit reserve. And then when I went to go pay for the Sinclair C5 shell, the lady, it was Matthewson's, I think, the lady said, I need to find out about the Grifter. So behind me was the guy who had the Grifter. And he says, I'll let it go for that. So it was really quite cheap. And he says, I bought that from a lad in the village who had it from new as a kid.
Wow.
So I'm the second owner of the Grifter.
So this guy had never even used it. He just bought it off.
He just bought it off him and then put it into the auction.
Wow.
But I didn't realise, because that's a limited edition. That's black and gold. So it's like...
They used to be like a maroony colour, didn't they?
Yeah, but this is one of the end ones. It's
Wow.
Gold wheels, gold handlebars.
Yeah.
It's quite a rare one.
Yeah.
God, it weighs some though.
Terrible.
You know, if you pick a BMX, isn't so bad, but this is all steel, really heavy.
Yeah. So have you got into BMXs yet? Or was it not something that floats?
I was looking at them when I was buying choppers and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I won't mind. When I was a kid, I had a Super Goose, Mongoose Super
Yeah,
Goose.
wow, that's a bike.
Yeah, so it'd be nice to get another one of those.
Yeah. So I know.
They're silly money.
I
though,
know
aren't
Simon Spinks, chairman of the Motorist. He's big into his BMXs, and he's got some nice BMXs. I used to race them.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. I was a little thinner back then. And there used to be a track at Barlow near Selby.
they? All right.
Yeah, I used to race there. I had rally burners, mag burner. Back in the
I'd like one.
yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, just as I am, I can ride a rally chopper and get away with it. Like I am.
A mag burner.
Put on a mag
probably
burner.
Not. Yeah, I can see you more in a Matt Rolls-Royce dressed like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking dapper. Not not on a chopper.
Not a chopper.
No.
Okay.
Every time I think of a chopper, I think back to Le Mans, Mad Friday in Arnage, when I can't remember the group of lads, but they used to drive through every Mad Friday afternoon. They'd ride through. There'd be a dozen of them in a formation with long blonde wigs on and capes.
Yeah.
Absolutely starkers, riding rally choppers through the middle of Arnage. But hey, that's Le Mans for you. Also, but I can't help thinking every time I see a rally chopper is like.
I'll have to bring one and then you can go on one, can't you? Would you go on it?
I'll have a go. On a car
I'll bring
park.
one then.
Yeah,
I'll bring one.
I'll bring one. Yeah, when we're down there.
I'll bring have you been in Sinclair? Are you, Matt?
Will I fit in a C5?
Well,
You better bring some goose fat and butter me up.
they are quite tight actually.
Yeah, I think one for each foot. I think I'll be on there, but
Maybe.
yeah,
They are strange things to ride.
they are. Yeah, I think I'd be scared stupid in one. Riding down the road in one, I think I'd be.
Yeah, on the main road, they are
Yeah.
quite scary. If it's somewhere closed,
Yeah.
it's a good bit of fun.
Yeah,
My son used to get it on two wheels. You go around a corner really quickly on two wheels and stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, both the kids have been on them.
And they like them, or box ticked, move on.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah,
Yeah, they're not daft enough.
no,
So they haven't got
not
your
daft.
trait.
Not old enough and not daft enough. That's what it
They
is.
haven't got your trait of holding things yet.
No.
Good.
Hopefully not. Hopefully it won't continue. And hopefully by the time I've gone, they won't have to
Yeah,
get rid of them.
cool.
Because I won't want that.
Yeah, no, I get it. What events have we got planned this year? Are you? I mean, I do see quite a few events over the year.
I come to the Motorist a lot,
Yeah.
but it's interesting because you've got Land Rovers and other vehicles. You tend to go to those shows,
Yes.
and all of a sudden it's mad packed.
Yeah.
You've got Land Rover show, you've got TBR show, and
Well,
and
looking
everything
at
else.
that list, you've probably got something that suits every event, haven't you?
Yeah.
Is that why you've done it surreptitiously? Or?
No, not really. No, it's weird because when I had the Golfs, I was really like really happy with that. But then you sort of progress and move on. But what you should really do is get rid of those and move on. But I sort of keep them and move on, and then But it's strange when you go back to when you jump into a Mark 1 Golf and drive it. It's really hard work. You know, keeping up with today's traffic.
I was listening to Chris Harrison Friends podcast last week, I think, and they were talking about the old hot hatches and which was the best one and why they liked them. And said, even today, you get back in one, and it's real visceral. You've got
absolutely.
to drive it.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
There's no airs or graces to them. Yeah, it sounds like you're driving a tin can.
Yeah.
Well, you are, with a load of power and no weight in it, and just so much fun.
Well, yeah, 205 GTIs. They had,
Exactly.
they were. I've had one many years ago.
Yeah,
Loved it.
yeah.
Glad I didn't have an accident in one.
Well, yeah, because you probably won't be here now. A friend of mine had a Mark 1 Golf GTI, and God, it was like a rocket ship. I mean, I'm sure if you get in one now, it won't be as fast,
no,
but there's still a quick thing for what do they weigh? 900 kilo or something?
something like that, weren't they?
Yeah.
But keeping up with today's traffic is quite hard because the cars are going a lot faster now.
Yes, yeah.
And the brakes are not so great on a standard Mark 1.
So we'll see you around some shows, especially at the Motorist.
At the Motorist, yeah, because there's all sorts of different events here, isn't there?
Yeah,
There's
The calendar.
a different weekend. There's something different. So yes,
Yeah.
so you're right. The categories I've got: 80s, 90s, 2000s, off road, modified. So it sort of ticks all the boxes.
Yeah, you can get away with most
Didn't
things
do
there.
it that way,
You
but
got-
it sort of does, doesn't it?
Swedish, German, British,
No Italian though.
German.
That's where the 355.
355.
355, innit?
Then you can come every weekend then.
Yeah.
Fit right in. Yeah. So if people want to come and have a chat with you at the Motorist on a weekend,
I'm very yeah.
Are you going to stand back from the landy and just let them discuss it? And then
I've heard all the conversations I could have about that now. No, I talk to people see me and talk to me anyway. I talk to anybody. I'm no airs or graces.
Yeah, good company. It's good having a chat, and yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed our time together today. So
Me too.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So yeah. If people want to have a chat with you, just rock up and You don't do socials, do you? No social media.
Not really, no. If anyone wants to buy a Saab convertible for spring,
contact us through the Drive Live pod, and we'll put you in touch if you're interested in.
we could do a package deal.
A Vespa, running or kit form.
Yeah.
A Saab or a Saab convertible. Golfs.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sinclair C5.
Caping the Landy. Caping the roller.
Yeah.
996.
Roller. No, I think the roller might go actually.
Roller might go?
Yeah, it might go. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But the Sinclairs, I could keep one, couldn't I?
Yeah. You only need one.
I need one, don't I?
Oh, 3. Get with the kids. Do you still go out with the kids with them or not?
It's been a while, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still like them.
So yeah, worth keeping. But yeah. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you down here.
Thank you, Jim.
We'll have some chats over the summer, and yeah, a nice cold beer in the hand, and
Well, hopefully I'll get the bike sorted out and I'll be on that a few times as well.
nice. Can't wait.
Because we haven't put that down there, have we? Is that
Get the bike down. I want to see the video of the neighbours' reaction to it. That'll be interesting. Yeah, best not let them watch this.
I won't tell them about this. Yeah, but I've been a bit canny about not saying who it is. Nobody'll know.
Well, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. When you get the 355, Andrew, we'll have you back on. And
Well, we'll do it in a year's. Let's see where we are in a year's time.
Yeah, genuine.
It'd be nice to have that.
I really look forward to that.
It'd be nice to have those down to single numbers. Might be a bit of a tough call, but
I am going to keep that list.
Are you going to keep it?
We'll see where we go.
Right.
But, yeah.
Cool.
Been great chatting, mate. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks, Jim.
And we'll see you guys next time. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you soon. Cheers. Quick thank you to the Motorists for hosting us as always. To find their calendar of car meets, events and quizzes, head to the link in the show notes below.